And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your further listening pleasure.
Welcome back. It's your boy Clifford, aka Mr. Handle Your BI, with my people's different perspective. But it looks like we got somebody here today. Jay, talk about that.
Oh, we have a very special guest, Tyler and mine's co-worker and longtime friend. Let's Jess, what you going by today? You got anything to plug? Woo-hoo.
Lovely J.
Lovely
Jay.
Jay.
Lovely J. Lovely J.
What's up, lovely Jay? Welcome.
Yes.
Put the trees out the way first.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. We appreciate you coming on. We appreciate the time. But first, can we all get a simple, real simple, but enthusiastic golf clap for Joe Biden? Because that clown, Donald Trump, is out of here. He's out of here. He's out of here. You know, I love my shot. I know you guys
voted for Trump,
politics, man, but that guy had to be out.
You didn't.
He did it.
I was gonna say nobody. I thought nobody caught that.
I'm gonna let him explain.
Yeah.
That's a different episode.
All right, man. So where you guys want to go? Because first of all, I know you guys don't want to talk politics, so I'll save it for another episode.
Yeah, we'll save that.
You know what I mean? But let's talk about something that's even a little crazier than.
What's the difference?
Politics. What's the difference?
What's the difference between marriage and politics?
That's it. You know, let's go to our book because you know what? The perspective was so ill that we went back to the past because we had a time machine and we documented everything. And guess what we wrote up? The history of marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Different Perspective. And we'll first start off with you, Madame. Lady J. Was that? I'm sorry, I missed the name. I got to write that down.
Lovely J.
Lovely J.
Okay, lovely J. Let's start it off.
Lovely J is seafood.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Lovely seafood.
Lovely seafood. I'm sorry, my fault. My bad.
Only seafood. Not him.
You got to get into that Haitian food, Jess. I need it.
Are you slacking? If you know how to cook and you ain't making it, I don't know. So tell us your feeling and your opinion on, or your experience. How about we do that? Experience on marriage.
Experience on marriage. Like I've been telling this, I was married for like 7 years. Altogether, the relationship was like 10 years. And I'm not sure if because we were young, like the way it was before, and if I was married now, I feel like it would be totally different.
Give us an age. Like,
throughout
when did
the
you get
whole
married?
marriage, my husband was me. I got married, I was 21, like right before I had my first kid. 21. I know. So I don't know if he did it because back then it was on his back, because he's Haitian as well, coming from Haitian family, like strong, like Haitian beliefs. So I don't know if he did it because his parents like were on his back. Oh, you gotta marry her. She's pregnant. You guys gotta get married. So he did it. But while he got married, he was still on his young boy. I can curse in here, right? No curses.
Yes, you watched our show.
All right. So he was still on his like young kid. He was cheating every day cheating. Okay. There was no stopping it. So the whole relationship was like, I don't know, it was bullshit. So we did it for the kids. Like there was a point where I couldn't take it anymore. So I left. I went to sisters. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. But when I left, I was pregnant with my second kid. Oh. So now I'm in this situation where I have 2 kids. I'm living with my sister. Do I really want to do that? I can really get my own place right now. So he's still talking like you're gonna have to live in at your sisters. We need to make this work. Blah blah blah. So all this talk, I went back to the situation with my husband because that's my husband, the father of it. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's give it a try. Back together. The cheating did not stop. Still cheating, still cheating. I'm over here trying to beat people up for my husband. Thinking that this female, thinking
So
What you
that
should have been doing is you
thinking
should have been
this
beating up your
females are the
husband.
problem.
you was out here fighting women for
Right?
your
That's
husband?
the thing. I was cussing, a lot of cussing, a lot of threats.
A lot of
Well,
violence.
you should have been beating your husband.
But no pain.
We don't condone violence here, Jay.
Just
That's
me.
the thing.
That is a fucking lie.
That's called domestic abuse.
I condone violence to the fullest when it's necessary. And if you're getting cheated on like that, you deserve to get a little something.
Facts.
So,
Right? I should have sent my friends. I should have sent my friends to beat him up.
nah, Jess, you tough. You could have fucked him up. I'm
It ain't-
scared of you.
Same.
I could.
So how long did
I
this?
guess,
When did you divorce him?
huh?
How long was this going for? How long was it till you divorced him? Or I should ask, did you divorce him?
I did.
Okay.
But the funny thing is why the divorce went on. So while he's doing all his cheating, right? I'm over here being the good one. I'm not, seeking attention elsewhere and to fix my marriage, right? He's still cheating. He's still out there. Like, I think it was 4 months before he left that I was like, you know what? I'm done. He's on the couch. I'm sleeping, talking, unless it's about the kids. So around my birthday, like a week before my birthday, he's telling me, yo, do you want to do something? Let's go out. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll go out. It's my birthday. Why not? I can get a meal for my birthday. So I'm getting ready. He's going to my phone.
Oh,
He's seeing like a message from somebody else. That's when we were done. I'm talking to someone else. I'm just talking. So this guy sent me a dick pic.
Wait a
My
minute.
phone.
you said, wait a minute.
He freaked out.
Wait. We got to tell you something. In a different perspective podcast, we're very emotional men.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to go with the flow. So if we got to say, wait, we need more details.
What kind of
We don't want to see the dick pic. We don't want to see the dick pic.
My question is, because I'd like to know female's perspective. What do you get from that?
I didn't ask for the picture. He sent it to me, I don't know why he sent it to me. Honestly, no. But female like seeing, what we're about to deal with. I don't know. The same way guys enjoy titty pics. You guys enjoy titty pics?
Here's my thing. I'm gonna step in real quick. One, I don't really like titty pics because I'm more of an ass man. You can send me some ass pics, though. I'll take those. Not now, though. I'm not single. Don't send me ass pics. Second
point.
But to men, stop sending unsolicited dick pics. Ask first. If they want to see your dick, they'll let you know. Ask and then send the pic. Just don't send the dick pic. You look like a fool, and you're probably getting made fun of with Jess and all her friends.
Thank you.
Did you laugh at the picture?
Thank you.
Let's talk about the real important things. Did you laugh?
I laughed and I was like this. I laughed at the picture and I was okay.
Woo! I can't wait to deal with that. Or wait a minute. Woo! Let me increase the size. Let me get it bigger.
No,
on my...
like who? It was who? He got it. Size. He got
She was like, I'm leaving my husband.
No. So to go back to he seen the picture. He freaked out. He was like, oh my God, you a bitch. You are there entertaining niggas. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, are you serious? Like, you conversation, there's nothing going on. We're still talking. He sent me the picture, but are you serious? He packed up all his shit and then that was it. He left.
Sounds like you should have got that dick pic earlier.
Yeah. So he wait for an excuse.
Thank you. Huh?
I said I feel like he was just waiting for an excuse
That was
to
an
leave.
excuse.
Man, I love dudes that cheat on their women. I love dudes that cheat on their women and get mad when their women cheats on them. I love that shit. That shit's hilarious to me.
Now let's talk about that because I've been
They
on
can
both sides of the fence.
take it.
I've been on both sides of the fence. I'm going to be very transparent here. I've been cheated on and I've been a cheater.
Mhm.
I know when I've cheated, sometimes I don't want to say I allowed myself to get caught, but I think it was just because I was just like, I need an excuse. Like, oh, you caught me. I'm sorry. All right. You know what? Let's just I was a coward. I was a coward. That's what it was. I was afraid I wanted to get out. What about you, gentlemen? Can you guys speak on that?
Wait, are we going to cheating now? Or are we still talking about our marriage experiences and viewpoints? Where are we going? Where are we going?
It's a jambalaya pie.
It's a jambalaya pie.
Yeah, so talk about everything.
I'll go. I think I've been on both sides. I think shit. This is a oh shit. I think that
is it safe over there?
Huh?
Is it safe over there?
Yeah,
he's sweating, guys. He's sweating.
Listen. No, I'm not sweating. No, but I think I think at least for me when I did it, it was more out of it was like it's like I wasn't getting what I wanted, but it wasn't a physical thing. It was never about like the action of having sex with somebody. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was more of everything else. You know.
So you took the female role.
My relationship. It was more about what my relationship was. Like it wasn't there, or I was putting too much effort in it. I wasn't getting any effort back, or whatever the case might be. And instead of me leaving, I cheated. I've.
Oh, he froze.
He's a frozen guy. Well, while he unfreezes, we're gonna keep it going because this is audio as well. So Jay,
yes.
Experience, and Ty, you come on back and talk to us.
So one thing I've kind of prided myself on is like if I'm in a relationship, I stay true to the relationship. You know what I mean? But there has been situations where me and my significant other had broken up, but we were still dealing with each other. And then, you know what I mean? I kind of did some things that I said I wasn't gonna do, so I guess some people would look at that as cheating. I don't, because technically we're not in a committed relationship anymore. I probably should have kept my word if I expected, them to keep their word. But for me, to me, I'm very open and transparent about everything in my life. So you know what I mean? So like I have my views, which are kind of we'll call them progressive as far as like relationships and stuff. So like I'm open to different things. I'm not saying I always was, but at this point I'm open to different things. And to me, so working at our old job that we all worked at, there was 1,000 employees and everybody fucked everybody. And so there was mad cheating going on, and you just saw the drama in the workplace like that came with it. So from watching other people's drama and shit, I was like, because I'm not a handsome guy, so it's not like I'm
got that right.
Listen, I'm very self-aware. I'm very self-aware. I acknowledge my ugliness, so I acknowledge that I'm not just gonna. I can't just
stop saying that.
It's all good. It's all good. I don't care.
Eye of the
beholder. There you go.
Listen, either way, I don't care. I know I can't just fuck any chick I wanted. So at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to deal with all that drama. So I ended up just being real honest about my situation. Like I remember there was a chick that I started messing with like right after I got out of a relationship. I was like, yo, I just got out of this relationship. I'm just trying to fuck. And she was cool with it. I was like, word. And then we was cool and we did our thing. You know what I mean? But I've just learned, like I said, I observe people in a previous episode. I observe people. So I see all these dudes cheating and lying and all that shit and getting all this drama. And I fucking hate drama. So I'm like, yo, I'm just going to keep it real. And either we're on the same page or we're not. If we're not, then it don't work out. There's 7 billion people in this world. I'll find somebody. But if we're on the same page, cool. Let's have some fun.
Right. So, makes sense.
Tyler, go back. You cut off on us, so go back. Finish where you was at. Oh yeah, big time.
I don't even remember where I got booted. You know what I mean? I noticed that I got booted. Maybe I was just talking too much. That was a sign. That was a fucking sign. You know what I mean? It's like, cut it out. Stop right now. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop right
You got
now.
saved.
You legit froze mid
got
sentence.
saved.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Has everybody
Uh,
been on both sides of the field though, as far as
Yeah.
being cheated on?
Yeah,
and
I've been on both sides. So like I said, like I've done it, and you know, it's happened to me. Like I was saying, like when I did it, or the reasons but why I did it, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't a physical thing. It's just I wasn't getting things out of the relationship that I wanted. So like I kind of just went elsewhere. It was more of like a release for me. Like it wasn't right, you know, it was kind of fucked up. You know, maybe I could have did things differently, but you know, I didn't. As far as it happening to me, you know, it sucks, especially like as a man and how much pride we have. And on top, like I'm a Leo too, so like it's a lot to fucking deal with and accept that, you know, your woman is doing whatever she's doing, you know, with somebody else. But again, like Jay said, like you can't sit here and be mad at her for doing the shit that you was doing. I mean, you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna have to deal with the hurt, and at least for me as a man, and I could probably speak for a lot of men, like we just don't want to deal with that shit. We don't want to deal with the pain that comes with our woman being with somebody else. So we're just gonna go and say, "Fuck you." Go and do whatever the hell it is that you're gonna do, because I'm gonna go and fix myself, and I'm gonna go and bang out like 10, 15 shorties. And you're lucky that your sister don't like me, because I'd fuck her too. But that's what we're gonna do. That's it.
You know what?
no, we're not clapping for this.
The difference, but the thing is usually
cheating sucks. I've done it. We've done it. You know what I mean? Fucking Jess, you've done it too. Don't say that you haven't.
I don't cheat, thank you.
Oh shit, that's right. You're a Christian woman.
Who am I cheating on? No, it's not about being Christian. Who am I cheating on? I know Jeff.
So you never had the opportunity to do that?
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't cheat on my man. Thank you.
All right. Can I just keep it real with you? I was a whore. Okay. I enjoyed it.
You were getting chicks with that voice, huh?
It was very challenging. It's not
right.
I used to haircut, like, you know what I mean? And it's not that. For me, it was more so the different type of personalities. You know what I mean? After a while, when you grow up, you kind of figure out, oh, it's not different with this person. Maybe some might be more submissive, some might be a little more willing to just do different things or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's just more a chemistry with different personality. Like,
yes,
I went through my hood rat phase. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through my intellectual super phase, like a whole bunch of different phases. And I think it also matched where I was at mentally and emotionally, and then just me being immature, because I grew up like super late, super late, and I was very selfish. So I enjoyed it. But I will say this, I was very careful because I never wanted to hurt the other's feelings. So I never like put it out there. So I was really good with my shit. And this sounds horrible, but I'm being very transparent.
That sounded terrible. Like, I'm really good at cheating.
But you know what though? Y'all can go back. I'm decided just two. You can go back to all my, acquaintances, if you want to call them that. And they'll tell you like, yo, like Cliff is a good dude. Like I never used people. Like there's some people that cheat, try to get them like, yo, maybe she'll buy me clothes. Maybe she'll buy me this. Maybe that wasn't my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was like it's some insecurities in myself, which forced me to just have sexual relations with the world. I don't know.
Could be. But then again, it might have been talking about, because you said you grew up late, right? So it could just be you kind of just seeing what's out there and shit, and just making like a bad decision. Because maybe you should have just been single. It wasn't like you was really being malicious. It was just you being curious, probably. You know what
I never thought about that. Maybe I should blame my parents because they put me in all boys school and shit.
Yo, there's people that blame their parents for doing shit like that. Trust me, I know.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
um,
Yes, they do.
but piggybacking off of what Cliff said, so like I said, I've never like cheated on a woman, but I've dealt with multiple women at the same time during courses of my life.
Dating.
One thing with me is same thing. I never wanted to hurt anybody. You know what I mean? So I always tried to do it in
But
a way
I
that I
think
wasn't
that's
gonna
a
hurt.
that. You know what's crazy? I'm not my bad for cutting you off, but I think that's the like my at least what I would think is like men. I don't think men really cheat to hurt people. You know what I mean, or to hurt the woman. I think they do it to be, selfish and shit like that. But like, I don't think it's like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this to hurt you. You know what I mean? I don't think it's ever. At least I know plenty of people who cheat. I mean, shit. No bullshit. I think all my friends have cheated. You know what I mean? I don't think I have any friend that didn't cheat. But
Yeah.
it's never to hurt. You know what I mean? It's kind of more to be like, you know what? I need to get the fuck out and I need to do something for myself. It's more just a selfish thing. It's not meant to hurt, y'all women,
Yes.
y'all beautiful beings. But
I don't know how people cheat because, like I said, I wasn't in a relationship when I was dealing with multiple people at the same time, and I was like, yo, this sucks. This is complicated. Like, you gotta fucking make sure your days are open. You gotta have reasons as to why you're not around and shit like that. It's like that's a lot of work. Imagine being in a relationship and doing that shit. That shit.
I disagree. Completely disagree.
What?
I disagree too.
No,
Maybe it's just me because I'm
You
so
find time,
open and
come
like
on.
No, you're being
No.
closed-minded.
But because, like I said, for me it might be
You know
difficult.
how easy it would be? You could be like, hey, babe, I'm going to paint. And you're going to cheat.
Yeah, but
that's literally how, yeah, that's.
But then I listen, but because I'm so open with my entire life,
The best one.
What
You
happened to
can say
Jess?
you're going to
Oh.
do a sleep aid at JRC.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
that was in
You want
the
to sleep aid at
JRC
JRC.
days. That was in the JRC days. But here's the thing though. But in the JRC days, most of the chicks were from JRC, so
Yeah, that's
that
true.
could be
That's
fact
true.
checked. And then
Yeah.
not only that, like I think for me, I'm so open and transparent with everything in my life. I'm an open book. You can like I don't hide anything. So it's like if I'm not providing answers, I think it would come off as suspicious because like you tell me everything, now all of a sudden you're
That's why
being
you just
vague and
give her answers.
but then I'm
Listen, I'm
lying and
not
I
getting into
fucking hate lying. I hate lying. I fucking hate lying.
And that's dope.
Doesn't mean you didn't do it.
I mean, I've had to do it a couple
That's
times,
good.
but I try to pride myself on not lying. I try
Right.
to not lie as much as fucking possible.
Now, when did that start? Since the beginning of Archie? Sorry. Sorry.
You're doing it on purpose now, so go fuck yourself. Nah, I probably started probably like my mid-20s. I like you, I grew up late, you know what I mean? I'm still growing up right now. You know what I mean? But I think like around my mid-20s, actually it might even be my late 20s because I'm like I think it was my last relationship that just made me realize like why have I done a lot of the shit that I'm done? I don't gotta put up with it. Like it just got me into situations that I wasn't happy with and I had to put up with. You know what I mean? So I was like, I think from that point forward, once that relationship ended, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna be honest and straightforward and either on the same page or you're not. Rather than trying to change or trying to lie to keep a girl or get a girl, like I was just like, yo, you either like me or you don't. And if you don't, that's cool because there's 7 billion people in this world. Somebody likes me.
Exactly. And you know what? The majority of time, and since we have a female here, let's get her perspectives on it. I think
Where'd she go?
time is
Oh, there
not
she is.
it's not necessarily like, oh, pretty boy. It's more like he makes me laugh. He makes me feel comfortable. He makes me think. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just the sexual attraction. Is that true?
Nope.
I was about to say, I know that's not true with Jess. I was waiting to hear that fucking answer. Like, shit. I knew that was coming. Shit.
No.
Jess is like, you gotta walk around like
I don't know.
this, and if you don't walk around like this, then it's a problem.
The water bottle.
Tyler! Oh my God! You were waiting to do this. You was waiting.
Yo,
But
That
what
wasn't the first time. You just didn't catch it the first time.
yeah, that wasn't. I was fucking around.
okay,
Oh
Fucking
my
around.
god.
what if you're just not a shower, but a grower, or neither?
That could be. That's true too. Some
What
people are growers, and some people are showers.
So what happens?
I don't know. I can tell you why people cheat. Like, I'm different, like, from other people, obviously. My reason, first of all, I haven't cheated on anybody, so I don't know. Okay. But I've known people, like females, that are cheating on their husband, whatever, just because they want to feel desired. Okay. So it's like, I'm in a relationship with my husband. I have a husband. My husband loves me, So now I'm wondering, can I attract somebody else's attention? Am I sexy enough for this one and that one? So now it becomes a.
Yeah, Aisha Curry syndrome.
I can back this nigga, that nigga. There you go. That's what it is. I could be happy in my relationship. Like, my husband got the nice size, D. He loves me. I got my kids. I got my house. I have a nice job, but I still feel like I want to be desired by somebody else. Can I get?
Now, sometimes do you think that the relationship can kind of fizzle out if both sides are not kind of keeping up their ends sexually or mentally, or even physically? Because I know you said, hey, I got everything, all of that. But I think being human after a while, it becomes a redundant type of thing. And we talked about this on previous podcasts where Archie mentioned that he has an open mind, meaning like open perspective. Me being the older guy, I'm just like, I'm open on my side, but on her side.
No.
Again, I'm a Scorpio. I'm sorry.
You don't like sharing.
No.
You don't like sharing. I'm Scorpio. Yeah, we don't like sharing.
No.
I don't like sharing either. I'm
not sure.
I don't know if I'm like
not sure.
I'm like I like sharing, but I'm like, go ahead. Sorry, Jess, my fault.
It's okay.
Look, man.
I just understand where society's going.
Keep talking. Keep going.
We're getting. I think we have a delay.
The sexual.
No, there's no delay. We're just not fucking talking.
Part.
Everybody's being scared.
The sexual part, right? Let me tell you that one. A female, right? If I like getting my pee eaten, right?
You gotta
say in your vagina.
I find this guy. If I get my pussy eaten like that, and I got a guy, I love this guy, honey, I love you very much, but he tells me that he doesn't do that. I still love you. I want to be with you. I can, it's a sacrifice. You don't like doing that. It's okay. I can guarantee you, this girl is gonna go to somebody that loves eating a pussy just for that, just so you can eat my pussy. But I'm still with I love him.
But here's the thing. Why do you have to cheat? Why can't you just have the conversation like, yo, this is something I need. Like, this is something I need for my sexual pleasure. I need this. So if you don't want to I love you. I want to be with you. That's fine. But like, we got to have a discussion about, how I'm going to get, because your needs need to be met too. His needs need to be met. Your needs, everybody's needs need to be met. Because if they're not, you're going to cheat. Why not have the conversation and come to an agreement?
That's a good point.
Because people don't like sharing.
I think it's more about because sometimes you can have conversations with people, man, and it just doesn't get there. But like, it's like
then you got a decision to make.
So it's like you have all these things. I remember. I think I asked you this question a while ago. It was basically kind of just exactly what Lovely said. So you have everything. Everything is good. Everything is perfect. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's just you don't do the oral thing. You don't eat her up, right? So she goes and does that. So is the conversation, you need to do this? Or it's okay that you don't do it, there's somebody that does, but that's all I want. What conversation do you think that should it be that conversation, or should it be we can't be together?
I mean, that's totally up to the person, but to me it would be.
What do you think is
like
better? Like, what do you think? What would you say?
I would probably go with the you don't do this, I love you, so we can be together, but I need this in my life to be happy, to get my needs met. So I can find somebody to do it, so I'm gonna go do it.
And you're gonna stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, are you talking about me personally?
So is cheating only when the person doesn't know?
Yeah. I would say if you have an agreement and you guys, you know what I mean, and you guys agree upon it and you're okay with it, well, how is that? That's not cheating. Cheating is when
I just wanted to ask.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that really makes, because it's like cheating is doing something outside of the relationship, right?
No, not true.
It's not.
If you have an agreement,
He said it's not.
if you both agree to allow it, well, how is it cheating?
Because you're allowing cheating. Because cheating is doing something outside of your relationship.
No,
so just
bro.
because you allow it doesn't mean it's not cheating.
I'm gonna Google it.
No, cheating. Listen, look at cheating in all aspects. Cheating in sports, cheating in everything. Cheating is against the rules. So if it's within the rules, it's not cheating.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I guess.
Cheating can be as being emotionally or sexually unfaithful to your partner who you are in close relationship with. Having intimate physical or emotional contact with another person is typically considered cheating. That's the definition.
But if it's but like I said, if it's agreed upon.
So Jay's not typical. That's what we're saying. Jay isn't typical.
But we knew this already. We know I'm not. We know my beliefs are fucking way the fuck out there.
Yeah, we do,
compared to all
you know
guys.
it's not fair for her to do something that she don't want to do, and then you not do something that you don't want to do, right?
Right.
Like sucking dick.
So what we're saying,
I knew exactly where you were going with that shit.
So wait a minute. So now, let's say you have these two couples over here. She's trying to get into your perspective, and she's like, hold up. I'm not down with this perspective. You took the shit out the box. I'm not really feeling that. So you're saying, what, Jay? Does she have to compromise? Do you have to compromise?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to you were kind of like cutting out, or I don't know if somebody was like talking over, it was cutting you out a little bit.
No, it might have been me. What I'm saying is, you got these two people. They're sitting on a chair, right?
Yep.
She's bringing out obviously a different perspective on what she wants to do sexually or whatever. He's just trying to be real focused. You see, like he's just like staring at the different perspective podcast. Like, why do you want to listen to these fucking guys? I want to listen to these guys while we're intimate. It just turns me on. He's like, I don't know about that shit. So what do? Do you just say, this relationship isn't gonna work?
Listen, man, every situation is individual, because at the end of the day, like, both parties deserve to be equally as happy. You know what I mean? So you got to have the conversation. A lot of people don't want to have conversations about a lot of certain shit. If you can't have the conversations, then you're not going to know what's going on. Mm-hmm. So you guys got to have conversations about, and it can be whatever. Like, everybody's entitled. Everybody gets to decide their own happiness. Right. So it's not like, oh, I'm with you, like this, you have to be happy with this. No, I get to decide what makes me happy. You get to decide what makes you happy. Yep. And if there's certain shit you can compromise on, then you compromise. But if there's shit that like you need to have that the other person's not willing to give, then that's probably not the relationship for you. Because there is somebody out there that will, you know what I mean, meet your fucking energy and meet your beliefs and meet all that. Like, for me, it's marriage. I don't believe in marriage. You know what I mean? I am firmly against marriage. My girl wants to get married. So at the end of the day, like, I'm going to have to decide whether I love her enough and want to be with her long enough for the rest of my life to compromise on that belief. And that's a decision that I personally have to make.
Jay, you know what? I like that. And let me kind of piggyback off that, because I vividly remember this was years ago, as my wife comes down the stairs.
Hi, Jen.
Down. Jay says hi. Because this is how our podcast. This is how we do.
Interrupted. I need to interrupt.
You see her boobie?
Flip,
Sorry. You guys continue. Go ahead. All right. So go ahead. I'll come back to my thing.
it's for you.
What happened?
She showed you a side boob again. It was for you. You missed it. You see, I'm in a relationship, man.
Oh,
We're talking about. Ain't done with that. I'll have to email it to you. Give me a second.
Yeah, email.
We're recording.
She's
Okay.
calling me. I gotta go. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Love you.
Bye, guys.
She said bye.
Bye.
All right. So
Bye.
back. I actually felt uncomfortable. I see how I just bitched out real quick. But yeah. So I literally was sitting on her bed in her room. This is when she first moved to this apartment. And then we'll segue to marriages and contract and stuff. I was just like Jay. I was like, getting married? Are you fucking out your mind? Like, I seen my parents. They're together. I feel like, yes, they love each other, but they fucking probably can't stand each other sometimes and would leave. Like me, I'm not built that way. Like, if it's not good for me, it's not good for my well-being, my headspace, I got to go. And I remember saying, I think marriage is a fucking joke to her. Just like Jay just said, I have to make a decision. I wasn't thinking about that shit, right? And then one day, I kind of looked at it. Actually, shout outs to my boy Eddie Fish. He goes, and he's a rapper, so I'm gonna act like him real quick. He's like, hey, yo, let me talk to you, dawg. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, hey, yo, what? Because he stutters like, what's good with you and your girl? I was like, dog, which one, dog? I'm trying to be bullshit. We had one, because we were dating and we started talking. It's like, yo, Jen, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know. So it kind of took my boy to kind of pull my card to really have me look at shit. You feel me? And then I just said, wait a minute. She has all the qualities that I enjoy. The head is good. The is good. I got to be quiet because her son is here too. So that's really awkward. She meets all the sexual needs that I need. She has her own shit going. So she's not really one of those, what are you doing? What are you doing? Which I can't stand, which is annoying. And then just a really just good person, understood me, took me for me. I didn't have to be a character to meet her needs or to fit or for her to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? I was just a goofy kid. And she was cool with that. And we kind of grew with each other because we were friends prior to a relationship. And then the immaturity level kind of went down and the responsible level kind of went up. And I was like, I can see myself being with her, you know? And then we decided to have babies and all that. Then we got married. And now I'm here talking to you guys about my shit.
That's cool.
So for me, like I said, it's like, I'm just, and you said it perfectly. My belief is marriage is a contract. And it actually came to me last week. My girl's been watching this show. I think it's called Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. So I'll be in there and I'll be watching it with her or whatever. And there was this woman on there who was a prominent divorce lawyer. And she was going for partner in her firm. And she had to land this client to get the partner. So she lands the client. She ends up fucking the partner, the client, whatever, end up being with him. And he proposes to her. And she's like, I'm not getting married to you. She's like, I have my own shit going on. I got my own business. She's talking about changing that thing. She's like, I'm a professional. Like, I have my own shit. Like, I'm not doing any of that. And I was like, I fuck with her. I was like, I like her. And my girl was like, I knew you was going to say something. And I was like, so we really started having a discussion. I was like, and I've been asking a lot of people lately, is marriage a tradition, a commitment, or a contract? My belief is it's a contract because I'm willing, and I told my girl this, I will commit to you in a different way. Like we could do like matching tattoos. Like we can figure out a way if it's the commitment that you want. And this is where I'm going. If it's the commitment that you want, I will find a way to show you the commitment. I don't want to sign a fucking contract because I don't want all the legal and shit aspects that come along with it. You know what I mean? Like if I want to, because if it don't work out, because more than half the marriages don't work out. There's more unsuccessful marriages than successful marriages. And then that's another question too. What is a successful marriage? Is staying together a successful marriage? Because I know a lot of unhappy motherfuckers that are married. But anyway, so I don't want to statistically. Why would I get into a contract that is statistically more likely to fail than to succeed?
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I feel you because I was on both spectrums. You know what I'm saying? On is marriage a contract or is it tradition or is it commitment? Whatever. It's all of them shits. It's all of them. It depends on on how it is you look at it. I mean, if you're gonna commit, I think commitment comes with sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like if to me, and this is a lot for me because like if I'm gonna commit, I'm gonna have to sacrifice a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna I like being married is you knowing that that's the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life. So regardless of how it turns out or how that is going, like it kind of doesn't matter because you made the commitment to be with the person. So that's where like I think that's where because the commitment goes hand in hand with the contract. If you're gonna be committed, then you'll be committed enough to sign a marriage certificate and all that shit, and to accept all the bullshit, that comes along with with being married. Obviously, it's a tradition. You know what I mean? Like I think that kind of just speaks for itself. But I think the commitment in the contract goes hand in hand because when you commit to somebody, like especially like how you said Jay, like if you don't have the conversation and stuff about XYZ and all that shit, then you're gonna end up doing things that you're not gonna want that aren't gonna be wanted from the other person. So you might as well have the conversation, and if you're gonna commit, then what's wrong with doing the fucking contract? Because if you're saying, listen, I'm committing myself to you for the rest of my life, because technically, I mean, to me, it's like if you're saying, yeah, I'm gonna commit until it doesn't work anymore, like that's a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like that ain't that's
my boy.
What is that?
Ty, you putting out facts that might create problems over there.
I mean, we're just keeping it real. We're just keeping it real because at the end of the day, like, because I like I said, I'm on both sides. Like I believe in it, and then I don't because I see everything Jay's talking about. That makes 100% sense to me.
Yes.
And then at the same time, it's like, but if I'm saying, listen, I can commit to you, I'll do anything for you, then the argument's always gonna be, so why can't you just marry me? Right. Like if you're worried about legal stuff and this and that, what does it matter if we're gonna be together? So it's
because
tough.
that's my beliefs, and if you only want the commitment, why do I have to go against my beliefs to fucking sign into something that I don't want to sign into?
Let me punch a hole because earlier didn't you just say that we're talking about oral sex? You were talking about if that's something that person can't just do because they need that in their lives, maybe that's not the person. And I don't want breaking homes over here. I want to put this disclaimer out there. Tyler put some good points because I was the same way, Jay. I was thinking, I was like, man, I don't believe in this marriage shit. You feel me? But then it had my boy really kind of just say kind of similar to what Tyler said. Someone I kind of listened to him, be like, he's got a point. If I'm saying I love my wife now, at the time I'm saying, yeah, I do love her. I don't really need nobody else around. This is who I see myself getting older with. And this is something I know. Like she's never say, hey, I want to get married. I was like, I know that she's that type of person, meaning that she wants the family, the whole thing. And it's like, it's kind of like a tradition, you know what I'm saying? An idea and a belief, but the commitment and letting people know, like she has my name tatted on her finger, but she also has a ring. So letting people know, you feel me? So I think it's a catch-22 how you're thinking, because I was on that side of the fence, but then I decided I'm going the other way.
Jess, what do you think about the contract and the commitment? Like so you've been married, it didn't work out. Like, what's your perspective on that?
Like I said, it didn't work out because I was young. I feel like if I was married now, it would be a total different thing. Because I know more. I know like my triggers, what pisses me off, what doesn't. So, but to come to what you said, Jay, you said that you are willing to make the sacrifice to get married, right?
I said
Is that what you said?
I've
You would
thought
do it
about it.
as a
I said
you would do it.
I've thought about it. You know what I mean? I do love my girl, and
Mm-hmm.
she balances me out very well. She's very supportive. Like she does a lot for me. You know what I mean? It's more than just like, you know what I mean. We're just on. It's just a level I haven't been on before. You know what I mean? So it's like if I
Mm-hmm.
do, it's gonna come down to where she's gonna be like, all right, we're either gonna get married or we gotta not be together, and that's something that I have to really think about.
And there's a willingness or
Yeah.
understanding that there's no coming back from like that. Because I know sometimes I know I've been at my perspective is I've been at that point where I'm like, I get it, we'll break up, but there was just like a little percentage in my back of my head saying I'm gonna try it, and maybe if it doesn't work, and I'm saying with my wife now, but like say like a girlfriend, I'm like, we can break up, but more than likely there's an avenue for us to come back. You know what I'm saying? Are you saying that I think if you have just a little bit of that in the back of your brain, you should somehow, you really got to talk to yourself about this. You know what I mean? Because I understand the fear. I understand because I think you're being really analytical about it. Because at the end of the day, you do marry someone, the legal ramifications is that, theoretically it's, half 50%. Even though we all know we live in Massachusetts, it's probably going to be, well, I live in Massachusetts, is going to be more for the female to win out, and that's just a fact, But I don't think that should be something that, I don't want to say forces you or gauges you. You shouldn't be scared of that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's risk in everything. It's just like a business. You bought a bunch of stocks for $3,400 a stock.
I
Come on.
bought two and I sold one. Relax.
I ain't the one out here falling. You feel me? Like,
It's retirement money.
I don't, but you did bring up a good point as it being a contract. Like, let's dumb it down a little.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. But by dumbing it down, what I'm saying is instead of talking about marriage, let's talk about girlfriend, boyfriend, and moving in, right?
Gosh.
So we all know,
oh God.
How does that happen? With it, I just slept over one night and, left my drawers because they were dirty. She'll clean them up. It was a rag for us that night because you was raw dogging it. And then next time it was just a pair of sneakers because y'all were going out. And then next thing you know, you find yourself kind of sleeping over a little more often. And then the conversation of, hey, you know what? Let's be adults and let's save money. Half rent. And then that's when it really starts falling. What's your thoughts on all of that? Because I think that's the trickle down effect that I've noticed.
Go ahead, Jess. How do you decide whether you're gonna move in with a man?
I have kids, so first and foremost, my main kids. That's the first thing. Like it's so hard. I don't know, because there's so many crazy people out there. So it's like there's gonna be some time. There's people that do that shit like within 3 months. I don't know how. Like 3 months enough to know somebody, to move in with me and kids. So I really don't know. Some people move too quick to my liking, so I'm not sure how that works. The moving in. First of all, I'm too grown now to have anybody sleeping over. We're not doing that. Okay, I'm too grown to be talking about boyfriends. We're not doing that. Those are two words that I hate: boyfriends and sleeping over. We're not spending the night to my house. I'm sorry.
Really? Really?
So wait, so you going right from fucking the husband?
That's too much.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Like, we're
Yo,
not spending the night. That, like, no.
We hear you, but
Yo,
we
y'all hear me?
we hear you.
We don't see you.
You hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So the movie name
So hold
Yo,
on,
what's
Jess. Let
going
me
on?
switch it up for something that works for your situation. So you have kids.
Okay.
How long until they are allowed to meet your kids? Or how do you
I'll give it.
know when somebody is allowed to meet your kids?
You have to be okay with having kids, like me having kids. And the thing that my son is already, this is really hard. So I really don't know. Like he has to feel right. It's gonna feel right, you know. You kids, you like I don't know, cause it depends. Some people they have kids, some other dude already like they don't want kids. So it's like it's tricky.
Mhm.
But it has to feel right. It has to feel right, and then I could give it like a month or wait. Did you hear me?
We're still here. I'm listening to you.
I can give it
I'm
a
listening.
month, like not even a month, 3 months, three
Okay.
months, or you even like before I even say, okay, do you want to go out to dinner? But my kids are coming too. Like you have to get to know them before I'm like, all right, guys, this is my man. You know, he's gonna be in the picture. It is what it is. Like 3 months at
So
least.
hold on. I want Jay to hear this. So you're saying 3 months you're going out to dinner with the person that you're dating.
I can't hear you right.
You're saying
No.
3 months. You're saying in 3 months when you're dating someone, you're going out, you're bringing the kids along.
Yeah, I could do that if he's open-minded
Wow.
to it. Like if he's okay with my
That's
kids
too
being
early.
around.
That's too early for me. Like I've dated a lot of women with children, and
I can't hear. I can't hear you.
for me
I
that was
can't
like
hear what
a
you're
telltale.
saying.
She can't hear you, Cliff.
Hold on. But can you hear me now? It's her internet's super low. It's saying one connection on a bar. Me and you got full bars.
If I leave, I leave, come back.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So she was saying something pretty interesting to me. Here she goes. She said that when she's starting to date, 3 months into it, the kids are going out to dinner with all of them.
Huh?
Let me bring Tyler up to speed. I need Tyler.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. My
Okay,
fucking
hold on. Let's make sure we're all good. Jess, can you hear,
I
see
know, me
everything?
too. Yes,
Yeah, I can hear you
I
guys.
hear and see everything now.
All right, all
Everyone
right.
has green bars right now. It looks great. All right.
Jess,
So
close any extra apps you got open on your phone.
That's my bad. I'm fucking up the stream.
no, we good. So we're gonna keep going because I was thinking. So what Jess was saying is that when she starts to date, I believe she said 3 months into it, she's saying, "Hey, you're meeting my team. You gotta pay for this team. We all going out to eat together." Is that correct, Jess?
What?
I think I'm like,
Say it.
wait.
Okay, say it again.
Okay. What I'm saying is, well, from what I understood, you said when you start dating someone, like let's say it's like 3 months into it, they're
I
meeting your
can't hear
kids.
Cliff. I don't know what Cliff saying. You sounded like a
Oh
robot.
man.
And
He sounds like a robot, kind of.
I might be speaking foreign with
Yeah.
what I'm about to say.
And I
Well,
think it's
okay,
only
fellas,
you, because I can hear NJ.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you fine on mine.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Jess, I think it might be on your end because you've been kind of choppy the whole time on my
Yeah.
end.
yeah, it's not me.
I don't know if it's your apps that are open on your phone or your Wi-Fi signal or what, but
You got to do what I did. You got to leave, close them, and then come back.
You can't go to Cox.
I
Leave
closed
Cox. Cable is
everything.
Cox.
yes. Is she from Boston or Rhode Island?
nah, she's from Rhode Island.
So she has Cox.
That's not true. I'm from Rhode Island. I ain't got Cox.
You don't have. Oh, they have other services now.
I got Verizon Fios, baby.
I'm sure she has Cox. Let's ask.
I'm sure she got Cox too.
Lovely. Do you have Cox? What? Lovely. You got Cox over there? Cox Cable Vision, gentlemen.
Yeah, make sure you break that down for her.
What's your
He says it.
internet provider?
Pretty sure it just has Cox.
Jess, can you hear everybody?
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna let
No.
y'all talk.
Who can't
Hold
you
on.
hear? Yo, so give me a recap. What was y'all talking about, man? Because I'm pissed that I had to get cut off.
What'd she say? I guess she said something because we were asking about like how long until you move in with somebody or something like that, and she's like, I don't know, because she don't live with nobody or nothing. So then she said she's got kids and stuff. So I was like, all right, let me switch it up for you. I was like, how long until a dude gets to meet your kids? And then I had my little technical difficulty, so I had to back out real quick. But it sounds like she was saying 3 months. 3 months
Some
of
girls
dating.
just do it in one day.
I'm telling you,
Some
I
girls
have trust
be like
me.
the first day they meet them. Here's my
Yo,
kids.
I got my input on this, so I hope we can get this shit sorted out so that way, because I have my input on this. Because from my perspective of being a guy who doesn't have kids, if I had to deal with a woman that has kids, because I did deal with a woman that had a kid, and you know what I mean, so shit like that. So
It's tough when you don't have kids. It's tough. Like to deal with somebody, you know what I'm saying? That you don't have kids.
So I don't look at it like oh, now I got to deal with her kids. I
No,
look at it.
hell no. You can't look at it like that.
Nah, I look at it from for the kid, because obviously I deal with kids and I deal with kids that have to deal with trauma.
Right,
So
right.
like I take that into account. Whereas I don't know that a lot of people would, but that's my approach to it. Is I don't wanna cause no trauma in a kid's life. You know what I mean?
My thing is, for me, if I was to deal with a woman that had kids, like I'd want to make sure that the situation with the father is clear. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I want to make sure that is spoken about between the two of us. Like, does he understand where you're at right now? Does he understand like what you guys' situation is? Because I don't want to be like, because I look at it like my kids. Like I don't want no fucking man around my kids until that's something that until that's somebody that's really gonna be around. Like, you know, she spent time with him. She's hung out. She's on a certain level with him that, okay, now that this is what's going on, let me let Darnell know, hey, listen, you know what I mean? XYZ, this is going on. And I just want you to know that it's somebody I'm taking serious and he's going to be around the kids or I'm going to meet, you know what I mean? Just so that I know, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I would want with the woman that I'm dealing with. Like, yo, just let him know what's going on, just so he doesn't look at it as something disrespectful. You know what I mean? Because I know how I would be. I'd rather let that situation be known. You know what I mean? Like, even if I have to meet him first, because kids is different. Like, if I meet somebody and I have a weird vibe and shit, and it's like, I don't know, whatever, and then obviously I'm not gonna tell her you can't deal with them or whatever. I would just be like, listen, like I'm not really feeling them like that, but that's you. But if you're gonna have them around my kids, like just know this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the same page. Did you guys think that 3 months was too early?
No, I don't think that's. I don't think that's too early.
Way too fucking early.
Way too early
to go out on a date.
Lovely G, I want.
No. Hold on. Let's get back to Jess.
Yeah, I want
to make sure she's good.
I need to make sure that I understand what's being said right now. So you're saying, how long will you wait? Let me re-question. How long will you wait until your children meet the new person in your life?
It depends. First of all, it's not everybody that wants to be serious. Okay.
Right.
So it depends if the relationship is going the right path. Okay. Sometimes that can take up to 3 months, 6 months. So it depends. Some guys, they're still not open-minded in females with kids. So that plays a huge part in it.
If you're fucking 35, if you're older than 30 and you have an issue with dating a woman with a kid, you need to fucking check yourself.
That's real.
You got some growing up
to check yourself. You need to check yourself.
True.
Yeah, because those they don't really exist anymore.
Yeah, like you like you're bugging the fuck out.
Hey, my girl's over 30. She don't got no kids.
No,
listen,
35.
That's not the point.
But that's still a golf clap.
It's a unicorn.
Fam, I was 36 years old, no kids, great credit. I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the reason I asked is because I've dated a lot of women that have children, and if one of them had introduced their kids to me, like even that early to me is way too early, because I might just be spitting so much game and telling you, yeah, yada yada yada, I want to be with you, all that other good stuff. And if you bring them into our little circle, that was a red flag for me. Like, Nah.
She's looking to be taken care of.
Yeah, you gotta be. Not even that. To me, it's more so you should be extremely selective because, like, I have a daughter, right?
Yeah.
And like, let's say, I don't want to say, oh, they were dating and then they brought someone in. Like, my mother's probably met 1, 2, 3, 4 of like girlfriends that I've dated, and one of them was outside because I had to go back inside to get my jacket. And she's like, "Ooh." I just don't believe in like introducing people into the circle. That's not my thing. You know what I mean? So hearing it from a female's perspective is extremely interesting because for me, I threw the flag up. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's
I'm
the
with.
same.
Go ahead. Go.
No, I was gonna say, like, for me, I think it's like the same thing for me too. Like, and I only look at it from the father perspective, mainly because and this might be a lot, but it is what it is. For me, like, if the father is involved, that's a relationship that would have to be somehow figured out if I'm dealing with you. Like, because I'm not, like, I'm humble to a point, but like a woman could fucking piss me off and make my life hell and all that shit or whatever. But let a fucking dude think he's gonna do that to me. I can put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a different situation that would have to be figured out because I'm gonna be like, yo, don't be doing all your extra shit if this is something that isn't resolved and shit. That has to be something that's figured out. Because then, especially like when you're around the kids, me personally, if somebody's around my kids and I don't know they're around my kids, that's an issue to me. And I don't have the issue with him. I have the issue with her. But I think that's something that you have to figure out with her before you meet the kids.
Great
you know
point.
what I mean? Like, that has to be something that's figured out. It has to be something that's figured out. Because then it's like there's unnecessary drama and all that other shit because that dude might be somebody who's involved in their life and shit that has no clue that another dude is around their kids. And then when that happens and it's found out, it's like, yeah, this is a fucking issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not good. But it is. I mean, it's time. It is time. But some people, like I said, some people do it after a day. Some people be like, oh, you know, we've been talking. We've been talking on the phone for 3-4 months. And you know what I mean? Then I'm going to meet them, but you're meeting my kids too. We're a fucking package. We are a package. You know what I mean? But that shit don't work.
Yo, real quick, Cliff, I can hear Jess, but I can't see her. But I'll go into my perspective as a guy who doesn't have kids. I've dealt with a couple women that had kids. For me, there was one woman that the fact that she put her kid first and she didn't like. The only time I could see her was when her kid wasn't around, like, and she wouldn't pawn her kid off on somebody else just to come see me. It was like, it had to be like she was already going somewhere. Like, that shit was so fucking attractive to me because that's somebody
like that.
Because that's somebody that I know that if I were to have kids with, like, she's gonna, take that. So
that's a real
like that was super fucking huge for me. And like I was telling Tyler when we were having our difficulties, me and Tyler were just talking, like, I've spent the last 15 years dealing with kids that have different various forms of trauma. The last thing I want to do is cause a child trauma. So I don't want to get to know a kid when I'm not definitely going to be around for a long time because I don't want them to build a relationship with me and then all of a sudden now I can't see you no more. So for me,
that was like, and even for me, like, getting personal, like with me, like I had my daughter. And, you know, I was dealing with somebody else, but she didn't meet her till she was one, maybe one. I'm pretty sure she was older than that though, actually, too, now that I think of it. But like, and that was because that was like how you said, like, you don't want to bring people into your kid's life who might just leave. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult because you have to be like, you want to be happy, but you can't be too selfish and involve your whole life because you want to be happy. You know what I mean? You got to understand, like, your kids are going to be there, especially if this person's going to be around. So like I said, like for me personally, that was something that I had did, but I took my time with that. And it was, it was definitely definitely something that we had to kind of figure out and learn from. But it's tough because a lot of people just don't have that patience anymore. A lot of people are like, fuck this, like, I have this, I have that, and this is what's going on, and I can give a fuck. You're meeting my kids, this is what we're doing, fuck it.
Yeah. To me, that's I don't know. I think it's a little, I don't like that at all. It's a turn off for me. I used to just be like, okay, I'm still a stranger to you. You know what I mean? We're still
Right.
trying to figure us out.
Yeah.
And for me, I look at my kids as like they're gems. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
why would I just bring a stranger into the situation? Which is why, with what you guys said and what Jay was saying, like that was a major turnoff, but it was a huge turn on to say, like, I'd be like, oh, okay, I see. Like, you can tell, and this goes for both sides. It is not just the mother, but the father. You can tell that, hey, I have a package on my children. They are everything. You will not be meeting them right now until I feel we're at that place. And I think a lot of women now and men really, they don't look at that as a big deal. Maybe I'm saying that wrong, but
No, you're not. You're not seeing that wrong at all.
this generation, is it this generation?
I think it's the generation. I think it's social media. I think it's a whole bunch of things. Like, kind of like, and it's not. I want to make that clear too. Like, it's not just about us being open to allowing somebody else to be around our kids. It's also the person that we like say I'm the one with kids and the person doesn't, and I'm the one that's like gun-ho, like, oh yeah, I want to meet the kids or whatever. Like, it's also attractive when the person's like, listen, let's get to a point where I'm a little more comfortable and stuff like that, or you know what, this is too early, you know what I mean, like, to chumps, because sometimes some people need to be checked. Sometimes it's like, yo, listen, we are going good, but it might be going a little better for you. But for me, like, I still need my time. I still need time to figure out, because when I do meet your kids, I want to be around, and I don't want us to be in a lust. I don't want to be in a lust zone with you. I want to be solid. This is what I want to do, and then when that's where it's at, then we'll have the conversation about me and the kids.
That's what's up.
It's.
But cut that out. That's a great clip. That's a great clip right there. Not be in the lust phase, but no, like, this is real. Okay, bring the kids.
Right, now bring the kids, because I mean, like, especially having girls. For me, you know what I mean, and their mother, she meets somebody, whatever, and it's like, that's a big thing, because I'm very involved. I would be very involved. I've made it very clear, like, I want to do these things and stuff like that. So that person that's in the life, or in, their life or whatever, needs to be somebody solid.
Right.
And if you're talking to them for a month and then you meet the kids, like, the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna check the both of y'all. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then, like, dude, like, why the fuck do you think it's okay that you're around my kids after a month? You're fucking bugging out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's just, I mean, a lot of people don't see it that way now. People are just rushing into shit. They're just, there's no patience anymore. It's like, what the fuck? You can't find your happiness within yourself?
Yeah, slow down. I know Jay wanted to say something. What was you about to try?
So for me, two things. One, Cliff, you can't use the chat because it fucks my whole shit up and I have to leave. Two, so I couldn't read. I didn't read what you wrote.
All you gotta do, it happened to me. Just turn it up, and then the thing will pop up to minimize it, and then turn it back.
Nah, like, once I pop it up, it goes behind the bar. I can't, and I try to scroll and I can't scroll. I can't do it. I have to literally leave the whole thing. So I didn't even see what you wrote. I don't know what you wrote. But for me, I don't want to meet kids until, like, this is what we're doing. We're gonna be together. This is that's when I want to meet your kids, because like I said before, I don't want a kid to build a relationship with me shit don't work out, and then which it's still a possibility once
Right.
you get into a relationship, but it's less likely of a possibility.
Exactly.
So that's me. That's my take on that.
Yeah, I mean,
why put that pressure? Why put the pressure on a brand new thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
But then there's
What if you get
times.
married, Ty? And go ahead. I'll take
Huh?
this. We'll go on to next. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You can
Now
flow it. You can flow it. No, I was just gonna continue with the whole kids thing, but it's cool.
Yeah, but even with the kids thing, so there's pressure, there's life, there's things that come in, right? When you're in a relationship. But like, let's say that you're dating or in a committed relationship or married, because I think nowadays it's no longer, because I'm old school, I'm Haitian old school, and back in the day it was like you're married or you're eloping, like, and that's why my mom, like, I'd say, oh, I'm living with someone. She's like, oh, you eloping? Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. The Lord won't like that. And I'm like, listen, this is a rental car. It's like a rental car. We gotta make sure that this is the car that I'm riding with 100%. Like Jay said, why co-sign somebody unless you've rented the car and know the file, that know how it works. But I'm looking at this, right? So when you get together, there's certain little things that pop up, and there's chores, quote unquote, or things. Like for me in my house, one thing I don't do literally ever, it's just been an agreement we had, is laundry. I do dishes and everything else. Laundry, forget about it. More than likely, it's probably she doesn't want like wrinkled clothes. Like she doesn't want it to come out to dry and just sitting there. Like she legitimately, when it comes out to dry, she's folding away and putting them away, which I am so appreciative for. You know what I mean? But washing the dishes, she doesn't like it because she gets her nails done. I got that. I have a dishwasher and I still wash dishes. It's therapeutic for me. But like, what's a chore? Like, let's go down this little list right here. So it says males, 4% purchasing holiday and birthday presents. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Jay?
It's a chore.
Jay, you don't buy that shit. Who's buying?
Like, I don't fucking buy gifts.
I buy gifts for like holidays and birthdays.
Take care of it.
Say that again.
Does your girl take care of that, or you do it?
Oh, for other people, probably her.
Like I said, boom.
Yeah.
Lovely, what do you do?
Like I said, boom.
Yeah,
Lovely,
I agree. That's true.
Okay,
I'll be the one doing it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Choosing which restaurants you want to go to.
That's me, 100%.
That has women are so
All
fucking
day,
indecisive. It has to be the guy.
Be like,
that
where you want to
that
go?
graph is fucked.
Let's go here.
That graph.
Fuck.
We just copied it. We copy pasted it in our graph. Lovely. What about
No.
about you? You could just keep talking. Don't worry, we'll get you in.
I choose.
Okay.
Really?
Day-to-day banking. Oh.
You know what? That's one of
I
our
love
big.
food. I love food. I know go. I'm choosing.
Okay.
The only decisive woman ever.
Let's see. Day-to-day banking and paying bills. That's a big one.
I got that auto pay set up, so
That depends on the woman that you're with, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
Is she holding her end? Are you holding your end?
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a decision. That's a conversation that you have with each other to figure out how it's getting paid.
we have
At the end of the day, if you guys are together, you guys' money is your money. You know, who does it and who pays for it is different, but some people
we have our own we do our own separate accounts, but we also have a joint account, which is the bill account, it's a house account or whatever. And it's just all auto pay. But if it wasn't all auto pay, I guarantee she would probably be taking care of that.
So she's more responsible on that end, you're saying?
Dude, I'm terrible at paying fucking. I don't open my mail for 3 weeks at a time, so so I'm terrible at paying fucking bills.
Nah, I hear you. I have to admit, she takes care of all that. Actually, last night she pulled out a piece of paper. She was like, all right, let's just pay these things right now, these credit card bills. I'm like, why? Just wait.
Yeah,
time.
That definitely depends.
You have time. The way my checking account works right now, it needs to wait. All right, so mortgage decision making, and we'll add rent to it as well.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't know, but I'm going to assume that paying it on time.
That's on the bills, I think.
Yeah. So we'll skip that.
We can skip that.
We'll skip that.
Or does that mean? Hold on. But does the mortgage mean like things that are going on within the house. Because like for me,
No, that's a mortgage.
obviously.
Mortgage is a bill.
All right, just a different.
I
look
think
at
that's what the investment decision is.
So you're bundling in that.
No, I'm saying like I think like because on the list it says investment decision making. I think that would be more of like what goes on in the house.
I see. Now let's jump to large household purchase.
Ooh, that's a 50-50.
It has to be 50-50.
That's a 50-50.
Now, we just
50,
purchased
yes.
refrigerator. We're almost talking two. Almost two.
2 racks.
Yep.
Damn.
Nice fridge. I enjoyed it, but we had to have
The Amazon.
Amazon.
It's a smart fridge. Smart fridge.
Oh, I wish. Smart one is 27.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'll take a dumb fridge.
Is it one of those freaking tell you when you're out of milk?
I'll take a dumb fridge.
That was a smart fridge, Jess. That was a smart fridge.
It has three
Smart
rows
fridge.
as the with the middle, and then it opens like the French door type of thing. So
Yo, you need to do some research because because obviously I'm about to renovate my kitchen.
Okay.
We looked up a whole set with the French door fridge with a water dispenser inside the fridge, not the exterior ice and water.
Okay.
The whole set was like just over 3.
What brand?
I want to say like LG.
I have a Whirlpool.
I want to say it was like LG.
I don't know. Like even my oven.
Depot, bro. Home Depot.
Yeah, I'm Home Depot because that's how I get it. Credit card. I'll pay you monthly. See you soon. I ain't dropping $2 on a thing. Okay, how about this? So now you guys know that TVs are like super cheap. So she was like, "Babe, there's a sale. There's a 65. I'm buying it." And I'm like, if you guys ever come to my house, we have TVs everywhere. I have 2, 3 downstairs, 4, 5. I have 6 TVs in the house.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. I play video games. I don't want my kids bothering me when I'm playing my iPad and video games. I don't want to hear them complaining that when they're playing their video games, so they get their own separate video games. TV in the room, bedroom.
Right.
I don't want to allow TV in my kids' room. I don't believe in that because that's some old Haitian shit that my parents did to me. So I'm doing it to them.
Yeah.
It's my payback. And then in the mud room, there's one when I'm cooking, so I can watch like the Patriots or whatever, and one in our living room. But she wants to buy another one. Do you think that's something that we should kind of talk about, or something that she should just, go and do on her own?
I think the discussion has to have is what to like. So for me, that I would just let my girl do it. You know what I mean? Because it's only like you said, they're cheap. It's a couple $100. You know what I mean? I think anything, couple hundred.
Oh, I thought you said 1,200.
No, a couple hundred. So I think like anything that's like around 1,000, over 1,000 should probably have a conversation. Actually, maybe even like 700.
What if it comes out of her account solo?
Oh, if it's out of her account solo, that's on her.
Yeah.
Like why?
I give a shit.
Why would I tell her how to spend her money? I can't tell her how to spend her money. Don't tell me how to spend my money.
But see, that's not a commitment. That's not a marriage. That's when you come together. There's none of that.
Both y'all's money.
Yeah.
No. We have our together money, and then we have our own money.
No.
Listen. I've actually suggested putting all our money together.
I think it should just be because it doesn't like to me. I'd be like, what the fuck did you buy that for?
Hold on.
Money or not.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you. You said it should all be together? Because I remember a conversation that we had some months back where you was like, I have to have my own money.
Yeah. But you said you're not gonna tell her what to do with her money.
No. Why would if I got my own money and you got your own money, why the fuck would I tell you what to do with your money? You're not touching our money. That's your money. You can do what the fuck you want with it.
Listen, when you're living and you're married and all that shit, that's different. You're talking about a conversation we had when we're just talking about dating people and shit. Like that's completely different.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Like you're living together and all that. That's
maybe
that's
I thought
different.
I thought you were saying like and again this was months ago, so I thought my impression was you were talking about no matter what, you got your money, they got their money, and whatever.
But I think no matter what, you should always have like some money aside. Yeah, but I don't think that because you have it means you just go and fucking bring in all types of shit in the house, because then I'm just gonna be looking at you like, what do you like? Like, is this necessary? Because to me, that's a spending habit. I'm looking at it like what do you that was unnecessary.
What if
If,
she bought you a
that's what
$3,000 like ill stove,
if you bought a $3,000
like a
stove,
Viking stove? Yeah,
see, for me, I'd be like, that's dope because I'm gonna use that more than you.
it's an investment.
Yeah, because I'm gonna bake.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's the I tell my wife. All
and
the
that's the thing. Like
buying.
for the TV, if she's gonna spend mad money on a TV, the only TVs I would care about is the one in my room and the one in the living room. If you want to go and buy a fucking $200 TV for anywhere else, that's fine. But like, if we're gonna make a decision together on a TV for the living room, then I'm very big on stuff like that. Like I'm literally not getting, like, I have a 65-inch curved fucking 4K all types of shit TV that I paid like fucking crazy money for a few years back. I'm not gonna get the PS5 until I get a new TV, because there's no point in getting it when my TV is limited. I might as well go and get the fucking OLED fucking 8K TV, and I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait because I want to maximize what it is that I'm about to deal with. But you know, those are decisions that I would have to make, you know what I mean, with my woman, because she'd probably be like, what in the fuck? You are not, no. That
You're
shit
really
can stay on the shelf.
because you really knew the name of
Mhm.
that shit. Like, I was looking at the TV you was talking about.
Tyler does research. Tyler does a lot of
Yeah.
research.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man. I like, you know what I mean?
I
But
like
yeah,
it.
I mean, if it's just like, what's the TV for? You guys got 6 already. You just upgrading or something?
She's upgrading. Yeah, she's
Oh
trying.
yeah, then yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Because one of them is like it's like an
Okay.
older one.
Yeah,
What
go
about
grab
motor vehicles?
that doesn't, I don't know. I mean,
I'm
if she can buy what she wants to buy, I buy what I
I'm
want.
not touching that. That's for the guys.
That is so culturally thing. No, why? No, I think if it was an American female, because I'm Haitian, so I
Yes.
see it. Like they'd be like, no, that's a man thing. Like the man
I'm
decides.
Haitian. What are you talking about?
That's exactly what I'm saying. But you think
I
you
I
saying
don't
that?
know anything about cars, so
Interesting.
I'm picking the car for myself. She can
I
get
don't know
whatever
anything
she
about
wants.
cars. So my man,
I mean, I like when my girl bought a car while we've been together. I helped her with it, but like at the end of the day, she made the decision. It was all
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
that's what I would do.
I went with her. You know what I mean. Kind of
Check it
told
out and
her.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the most knowledgeable about cars, but I know a couple things. So I told her what I know and kind of was there just to kind of make sure she didn't get fucking raped and fucking. You know what I mean. Financially raped, not physically
I'm
raped.
about to say.
Turn that up. Thank you. Podcast. We respect people. You know.
That shit's
Ooh.
nuts.
All right. So now, Jay, guess what? You get married. Now you know you have a big wedding, or maybe you don't. And guess what? We need to know. Actually, before I jump on there, because it's from your perspective, a husband's guide with dealing with the in-laws. What do you think? You being married, what are you gonna do to avoid the pitfalls of just dealing with the in-laws?
I mean, I like her mom, and her mom likes me, so I'm good there.
Okay.
And my mom is currently staying with me, so her and my mom interact all the time. My dad passed, so you know there's that. And then her dad lives down in North Carolina. She went and seen him actually when my dad passed.
Mhm.
She went to go see him. I bought him, but I didn't get to meet her father. But I'm open to it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty easy to get along with. I don't think I've ever had a parent not like me. So
You're a good guy, man.
I try to be.
How about you, Lovely?
yeah.
Your ex-husband.
Dealing with in-laws are always like when it comes to dealing with in-laws, I'm really, really, really strong about keeping my shit to myself because at the end of the day, always gonna side with him. Okay, they can be cool with me today, but they always gonna side with him because that's his family. It's not my family. I try not to share too much with them, like what was going on stuff, because I know it will go right to him. Okay, because that's again, that's it. It's not mine. Okay, so even when it was wrong, they always sided with him. So then that was a really like open. That was an open eye. Like, okay, so he's doing all the guys are still like agreeing with him. I get it. That's your guy, whatever. But for me, like if a guy comes in a picture, if you can be cool with my sisters, it's a wrap. Bye. Because my sisters, they really involved in everything that I do. So if you guys can get along, I don't know. My mom, she likes everybody, so there's not a problem with that. You guys will get my mom, she likes whoever. If you treat right, she likes you.
That's a lot. I don't know. I mean, I think if I'm making her happy, then you should be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've only really had like one solid relationship with like a father, and he's cool. Me and him that's my guy, which is my kid's grandfather. He's a dope dude. You know what I mean? With their grandmother, I'm cool. You know what I mean. We have a good relationship. But I don't know. They're not. I don't know. I can't really explain that because dealing with them is kind of like dealing with my own parents. You know what I mean? So, and that's just because that's where we're at. That's the level that we're at. Julio is solid. He don't play no shit. He can give a fuck. Like, he keeps it real. He keeps it 100% real. Like, Darnell, you're a fucking piece of shit. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Yeah, I am a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, he'll shit on his daughter too. Like, yo, she ain't shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can do other things. Like, you can figure things out for yourself, and you're a good dude and stuff. Like, I know where my kid is. You know what I mean? Like, he'll keep it real. He doesn't favor none of that shit.
Good.
Like, he calls a spade, and that's why I respect him so much. Because he'll call me out on my bullshit too. But but besides that, I mean, I haven't really had too many interactions with others, so that's the only one that I can really value.
Okay.
It's tough though.
So fair warning right here that I want to give to you guys is pet peeves, because we are coming up to that time. We're about to pull the plug. But now that we've all been in various relationships, from being married to being in a commitment to being a player or being cheated on or whatever, but when you're with that person or even friends, let's put friends, it doesn't have to just be relationships. What are type of pet peeves that just fucking get under your skin? I'll give you mine. I hate when I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth, and I have to open the toothpaste that they left like residue of previous toothpaste, and it gets hard for me to open. It's like ketchup. If you're pouring out some ketchup, clean that shit. Don't just close the tab. It's gonna be sticky. That's a pet peeve of mine. What's a pet peeves of yours, guys? Anybody jump in?
Pet peeves when it comes to relationships?
Just anything. It could be friends, relationship. For me, more so because you tend to identify pet peeves when you're like in a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but there tends to be more pet peeves that you'll identify when in a relationship.
I don't know. I don't know. If when it comes to relationships, I think a pet peeve is, I don't fucking know. I can't really think of one.
Toenail clippings. Where does someone cut their
toenail
toenail?
Clippings? I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never thought about that. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah, do you do yours in the shower? Do you bite your nails? Or like, what do you
I bite my nails, but I'll cut my shit wherever. I just make sure I clean them up. You know what I mean? I do make sure I, gather them, clean them up and shit like that. So
you're doing a fucking scavenger hunt for your fucking nails?
Yeah. I don't cut very often. I'm not gonna lie. My shits don't grow like that. So, and my fingernails, I bite the fuck out of them.
It's not good. It's not good. I do that. I try not to. It's not good.
I get ingrown nails like every week. Yeah.
Am I the
But
only
as far,
ketchup issue?
Huh?
yeah, I think it's you.
You guys don't mind like the ketchup?
No. I think you know what it is. I think for me personally, I think that like dealing with somebody for so long, at least for me, like I said, it's just like I don't even fucking care anymore. Like I just don't give a fuck. Like if you want to fucking leave the ketchup open and have that shit crusted over, then fuck it. Go ahead. You know what I mean? If you want to clip your nails and leave them shits on the counter, go the fuck ahead. Like I know I've said this shit 30 fucking times. You're clearly not gonna change it. So why am I gonna continue being mad? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't. The stress and that, not the stress, but the annoyance is just not worth it.
Aren't you settling?
In a way, yeah, you're settling when you do shit like that. Definitely. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I'm just saying like sometimes it just gets to a point where it's like, fuck, this shit is just gonna keep happening. Because look, you got a pet peeve of shit. They don't know. They don't know, Cliff, that you don't like the fucking toothpaste thing.
I let it be known.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm dealing with me. Kids are learning that right now. I gotta shake my hind. Like I got water in it. Man,
So it's like, man, you know what?
Flush. Y'all don't believe in courtesy flush?
Oh yeah, I do.
That's a pet peeve of mine.
If you're taking a shit, like,
oh yeah,
flush that joint. You
Okay, so you and Jay have traveled a lot. And I'm
yes.
You stayed in the same hotel room, maybe not.
Yep.
Does Jay courtesy flush?
I would think so because I mean I've never been like, damn, what the fuck. So I guess it's not like I pay attention. You think I pay attention if you flush this or not?
You've never walked in and be like, seen so, like,
no.
I'm psycho. I'm psycho. I wanted to be known. I'm fucking crazy, right? I don't want to see little remnants or particles.
Just be getting on me at work. Because me and Jess work together all week long. We're partners essentially. Just be getting on me.
Why, you don't flush the toilet?
I flush, but like I don't courtesy flush. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
that shit be boofing. It be boofing.
Yo, last night my stomach was fucked up. I was in there like 12 times, bro.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
But no,
gosh.
I
know my pet peeve is. Can I give you my? Yeah, I do. I have plenty. My worst is when we go to a restaurant. I order my food or drink, and you keep digging in my shit. You keep digging in my shit. You keep digging in it. Like, it's annoying.
That's a great. That's a great one. More. I need more. What else you got?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. You know what? I do. I think you know what aggravates me. Scott, what?
Jay keeps taking shits at work. He keeps taking shits at work. That shit smells. The whole unit was smelling last night. And you can hear my mouth like, Jay, you fucking nasty.
Courtesy flushing. He ain't courtesy flushing.
I don't curse. I ain't gonna lie.
Fish at work.
What's your courtesy flush?
Because I don't want the water splashing up and touching my ass and shit.
Maybe your ass needs that water.
These guys over there, they hate it when I talk about taking a shit. They hate it when I talk about it. I say, oh my God, I took a God, I don't want to hear.
Like, I gotta take a mean shit. Like, what? That's fucking nasty. Yo,
Jess is a savage, man. She's like, she tells us a whole bunch of shit we don't want to hear.
She does.
They get in the female tip. There you go.
That's right. See, I know there's more pet peeves. You're just not saying them. We all got them, man. It's okay.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not saying.
My pet peeve is when I can tell something's wrong. So I go through this with my girl. You know, she'll have her issues or whatever. She'll be angry at something. I'll be like, yo, what's wrong? And I feel like I know she's not mad at me, but like, I feel like she's mad at me, you know what I mean? Because she's just in her mood or something's bothering her, you know what I mean? That's hard for me. Like, it aggravates me, you know what I mean? It gets me angry because I'm like, you're not mad at me. Like, what the fuck? Let's talk. Like, let me try to help. But everybody handles their shit differently, and it's something I think I actually need to work on it because I'm so open. I want everybody else to be so open, and it's kind of hard for me to you know what I mean, realize that not everybody's as open as I am and shit like that. So.
You know what's a pet peeve of mine with this podcast is that Jay's always trying to work on himself. It's starting to become fucking annoying. Like, you're not that good of a guy. God damn it.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be a good guy.
Making the rest of us look like assholes.
I think we're all trying. I think we all try. You know what I'm saying?
I'm masking trauma. No, I don't know.
Talk about it. Do you want to talk about your trauma?
Some of us do.
Yo, I talk about everything, bro. We talk about it at work all the time. We do weekly check-ins and shit. And yeah, we talk about it all the time.
All right. So now that you know that you need to, this is a problem for your coworkers. Are you going to now courtesy flush?
Nah, probably not. I don't give a fuck about them.
Terrible.
So, like you were saying, why have conversations?
No, but here's the thing. At least I try to use the bathroom that's away from where everybody's at. It's not my fault if you then go to that bathroom.
It's not working. It's not working.
See, Jess, I was doing something last night, and Jess felt like I wasn't doing it. She thought I was like ducking work or something when I was actually doing something pretty important. So she's like, "You ain't doing shit." She was like coming over just to like give me a hard time. And like 3 times I just happened to be in the bathroom because fucking shit was fucked up last night. So she did that shit to herself.
Blame Jess for you taking the shit. Good job.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Yes. There you go. Yep.
This is insane.
All right.
We have a great relationship. We have a great team at work.
Sounds like it.
We have a great team. We have a great team here.
Yeah, we do.
Tyler's happier this week. It's a good day.
It's because he's been cooking. He's been baking.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm actually back in the lab.
You were supposed to drop me off something the other day, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some off today. They are pumpkin spice cupcakes with a cream cheese buttercream frosting, and it's whipped. It's a whipped topping. So
wasn't that Scuba Steve's? Wasn't that Scuba Steve's request?
He wanted peanut butter cookies.
Oh, peanut butter. That's what it was.
Which I'll get to, but yep. And then with a light dusting of cinnamon sugar on the top.
Damn,
crazy. Huh?
Hold on. So you even put a little. I'm a fat.
A little bit of cinnamon sugar right on the top.
He's like this.
I'm telling you, man. Sugar baby.
We've been talking about doing this or a logo like caricature. I think we're gonna have you with the baker's address.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm back in there. You know what I'm saying? I was excited to do this. I wasn't excited. I think it was more so like because it was so like taboo in the male's perspective because we don't talk about shit and we don't put ourselves out there enough like that. We don't talk about how we feel and whatnot because it's not masculine and all that shit. I think I was like, you know what? I'm excited for this. Like whoever feels how they feel afterwards is however they fucking feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that we're doing the podcast just to kind of get our voices out there. And like we said, like we're going to talk about shit that people kind of just don't talk about, But yep, I'm back in there, you know what I mean? In a better space, a little better space mentally. So, and baking, like, it's funny when you said washing dishes is therapeutic. Baking is kind of therapeutic for me too. I kind of just put headphones on or something and I'm in my zone.
I like that.
Mixing stuff and like I made a carrot cake thing, cupcakes, but it didn't turn out a certain way. So I'm gonna try something different with the sugar. I'm gonna try that today. Like I'm gonna go and buy a bunch of ingredients and stuff. So I'm gonna get to that today. So yeah, I mean it's dope. It's dope. I'm excited, about to get back on my shit because
Jay, real quick, make sure you twitch it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna twitch it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk to my peoples here.
It's not twitching.
I'm gonna see. Well, no, because if I'm gonna twitch it, I need a bigger kitchen. So I'm gonna talk to my peoples here and see if I could borrow their kitchen if I'm gonna Twitch it. Right. So but yeah, I got carrot cake. I'm doing cupcakes. That's the theme of the week this week. Cupcakes, carrot cake, pumpkin, vanilla. I found this crazy ass vanilla cupcake recipe that I want to try. I'm gonna try a couple of different buttercreams. Damn. I'm on it this week.
Submit your orders to Morenito DPP
on
that's Instagram.
Right. Yep. So So I've already gotten 6 or 7 orders for those pumpkin spice cupcakes. Those shits. I was very proud of myself.
I hope you're charging.
Yeah, I already told them. You know what I mean? I was like, this is very good. I was very proud of myself after I made that.
See, Jess, he trying to be like you, Jess.
Trying to be. I was doing this before, Jess.
He's trying to take my job. But you know what? He's doing dessert. It's okay.
We can collaborate.
It's different.
We can collaborate. You can buy your plate.
I don't know nothing about baking.
And get
I don't know nothing.
Seafood and cupcakes.
Seafood and cupcakes.
Yes.
SNC. You know, what's a beautiful thing is that since we've been doing a podcast, I feel like everybody's kind of either upgraded or kind of clicked on their artistic creative button even more. Tyler's getting it in with the cupcakes and the baking. We got Jay finally, showing his can of paint behind him, which is pretty dope. I was at his house the other day after I was actually working. So I'm getting back on my wedding game. I think it's really pretty dope because I think we need to be, as we have conversations with ourselves, we find ourselves becoming more confident with what it is that we really love to do. Yes. You know, Tyler loves to bake. You know, I like to just shoot in videos and do creative things. And Jay, he's doing his thing with the paint. So he even bought you didn't even talk about buying your easel. Like, let's talk about that. Like,
oh, you got your easel?
Yeah, I got my easel. It's actually right there, all set up. Nice, you know what I mean? Nice. So, I actually I did another digital logo job for a coworker. So, just trying to find ways to bring in some money. I made Jess's logo, even though she fucking shitted on me and used another one.
I know
that's fucked up, right?
I've seen that.
Let's not talk about that.
Tyler literally sat there. It took me like 3 hours to do this fucking logo. Came up with this dope fucking logo. Sold it to Jess. Fucking replaced it like the next fucking day. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But you know what? I don't care because you paid me for it.
I still use your logo.
You paid for it.
Do what you.
There you go.
You know what we should do, Jay? Since you have both access to both logos, let's do a poll. We'll put it on Instagram. Let's see what the people think. Let's see.
Nah, they're gonna pick the other one. They're gonna pick the other. Her other logo's dope.
They're gonna pick the other one.
Remember, different perspective. People have different perspectives.
Very true. Very true.
So, well, on that note, I want to say thank you for coming on, Lovely. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hopefully, we get to taste. We can get.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. We appreciate you. Giving us your time and coming hanging out with 2 guys here or 3 guys. You hang out with them anyway.
Oh yeah.
Get your breathing habits with him. That's all I got. What about y'all?
I think for me, like I was saying, kind of coming on here this week, kind of just putting it out there. Some of the things that we've done and the things that we've done wrong. Me, for if people watch it or not, whatever. For those that do and don't, if I've hurt you, I am sorry. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I have done in my life that wasn't fair to people. There was a lot of things that I was selfish with, and I didn't really consider other people's feelings and how they felt. A lot of the things I did were, they were just wrong, straight up. And the decisions I've made, I'm where I'm at now, and just trying to work through that stuff now. I think it kind of made me who I am, and I see a lot of things differently, especially after making the decisions I made, because I've made some of those decisions, into like life recent. You know what I mean? Like, I've hurt people, I haven't hurt people. My perspective on marriage and stuff like that doesn't really sit well with with people, and we can agree to disagree.
Mhm.
But I do want to make it put it out there for us guys that do the shit that we've done. Like, just fucking own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did what we did. Like Jay said, like, you could either fuck with me or you're not gonna. And that's gonna be completely up to you. This is who I am. This is what I did, and I'm just trying to move forward. If you can't understand that that's what we did, then that's that. Everybody's entitled to their own happiness. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there that I am who I am. I've made the decisions that I've made. Whoever watches this can judge me however it is that they want. But if you do know me personally, I would hope that you can contact me so we can have the conversation, because I'm very open to it, and we can go deeper and dive deeper into it. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't change people's perspectives on what it is that they're going to be interested in when they watch the show. I just think that this was a topic that a lot of men don't get into. They don't dive into. They're scared of, because they're like, oh, people may watch this and that. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you did. So that's it. So let's live with it. Let's live with it. Let's move on and let's grow from it. Because Lord knows I am growing from the shit that I have said, the shit that I have done. And part of it feels good, and part of it sure the fuck doesn't. But you know what? It is what it is.
Life.
Exactly.
Life. What about you, Jay?
Go to Jess first. Let her plug her shit. Let her get her shout outs in. I don't want to make her feel left out. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's okay. I'm just a guest today. It's okay.
No.
So me, shout out to you guys. You guys are doing a good job. You guys are doing a good job. It's really nice. Like I told them, it's like really different when you know the people that's doing the podcast. So it's like I can relate to everything you're saying. So I love it. I listen to it all the time while I'm driving, when I'm home. Like it's really really good, whatever you guys are doing. And then shout out to my seafood. You guys need to buy my seafood. All right. Cliff, I hope you're gonna taste it one day. These guys don't like seafood, so it's whatever. But I hope you get to taste my food. Huh?
You know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but
everybody out there, contact me for your seafood. Shit is bomb. Okay, we love cooking, but for some of my seafood, it's therapeutic, like you guys are saying. Like I'm chilling at home, drinking.
Where do people place an order?
Making this sauce. You can place it on my Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. I'm not giving my cell phone because there's a lot of crips out there.
Now, what's the name of your Instagram? What's the tag?
Lovely J Joseph. Lovely J Joseph.
And we'll follow up with that too on our
yes.
Yeah. Everybody that follows us should know Lovely Seafood, because we do share it. Even though we do not like seafood, we still support.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what about you?
I'm just gonna shout out the homie Matty Mischief. He provided us with a nice little intro song that it seems like we're gonna utilize. That's one of my right hand men. He's my guy, loyal, super fucking loyal. Can't match his loyalty. Super good dude. My painting partner. Just a real good friend of mine. Like I said, he hooked us up with that intro song. So shout out to Matty Mischief.
Matty Mischief.
All right, and on that note, we out of here. See y'all next week. Y'all be safe out there. Please continue, because COVID is real.
Yes, it is.
Yo.